All right then, leadership must be likable, affable, and above all, emotional. The giant strides of incumbent Governor Biodun Oyebanji of Ekiti State have elicited the confidence vote of former governors of the state. 3 former helmsmen of the state, Ekiti, Segun Oni, Ayodele Fayose, and Kayode Fayemi, recently lauded Governor Oyebanji for deploying the instrumentality of governance to unite Ekiti people. Meanwhile, Governor Oyebanji has forecast victory for President Bola Tinubu in the 2027 presidency. Let's hear more from the governor himself. Let's go there.
A lot of governors are in clear disagreement with their predecessors. How have you been able to manage your predecessor and mentor?
Well, I don't know whether you call that, what people call godfatherism, I call it mentorship. Yeah, so, you need a mentor, and you need a ladder to climb on in life. And if you have climbed up
what if that mentor is a pestersome kind of person?
I'm not expressing that. You see, we don't have that culture in Ekiti. Let me go to that. When Governor Fayemi was governor, I know that there are 2 people that are very instrumental to him being governor of the state: Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Gani Adebayo. None of them pestered him. None. We don't have that history in this state. None of them pestered him, either when he came first term or second term. So we have that precedent. And since he left office, he has not pestered me for anything. I'm the one pestering him. Almost like that, we call him, help me call so. Help me go to this office in Abuja. Call your friend here. And does that. And it's not the only one I call. I called Gani Adebayo. I called Gani Fayose. I called Gani Fegoni. So maybe because I've not found myself in that situation, I may not be able to explain it. Nobody is pestering me. Nobody is breathing down my neck. It has been a relationship of mutual respect for each other. But I believe strongly that for you to succeed in life, you need a mentor. And by nature, me as a person, there are a lot of people I've adopted as mentors in life that when they ask me to sit down, I do. Because I've looked at their lifestyle and I'm so happy with them. One of them is Chief Olola Nekweku. One of them is Baba Afe Babalola. Baba is like my father. Yeah, so I asked them for advice. So on my own, I've adopted them, as a role model. So I don't know if that's what people call godfatherism. I don't know. At that level, at spiritual level, I have a lot of people I talk to. And I've put myself under their control. Because I believe strongly that as a leader, you also need to check yourself. At the point, you need to call yourself to order. If you don't do that, you must have some people that can ask you to sit down and you sit down. They will not call you governor, they call you by your name, sit down there. So there are a lot of them that I have all over the country, depending on the areas of life and issues that I like about the lifestyle. So nobody's breathing down my neck. We are happy with each other. When my daughter got married, all the former governors came with their wife. When I got the Silver Buds Man of the Year, all the former governors came to Lagos. So that is the relationship we have in Ekiti State, and it's been helpful. And so I don't have issue with godfatherism at all. I have no problem with that.
The pain that people complain about, do you see your government being re-elected into office in 2020?
At national level?
Yes.
Okay. Let me answer that emphatically. Yes. The president will be
re-elected.
He will be re-elected, and we will win fair and square, better than the last outing.
On the strength of
on the strength of performance. Two analogies. If a woman is pregnant and she wants to deliver naturally, it will go through pain. If you have a boy and it's at the verge of bursting, it will go through pain. You know, so pains are necessary condition for progress. You know, but unfortunately, as a country, you know, we've not been fortunate to have at the national level a courageous leader, an intentional leader that ought to take us through those pains so that we can get to our promised land. So this is the first time we're having a prepared president, not lacking in courage to take hard decisions. Good things does not come easy. In the past, when there's a problem, people go and print money and just push it out. Things will go down. They prepare over it. But nobody said to take the bull by the horns. But we are now seeing the result of both the monetary and fiscal policies of the reforms. You'll be asking me that where are we getting money in Ekiti State? Most of the things people are accusing the president of that are bringing this pain, unification of exchange rates, removal of first subsidy, the tax reform system, those are the things that has led to more resources for the subnational that we are spending for these people. If Asiwaju has not unified exchange rates, if I not remove first subsidy, every governor will have run away from their states. That is the truth. No governor in Ekiti State, we are a small state. When on the revenue allocation ladder, I think we are second or third to the last. The workforce in Ekiti State is close to 40,000. Our wage bill is close to 8 billion. Wage bill alone. This does not include subvention to the university. It doesn't include running of government and infrastructure. 8 billion. So any month that we release less than 8 billion, I have to go to the bank to take overdraft. So if not for this resource, if not for this president that is so transparent and ready and intentional to develop the country, I'm sure that before the end of this year, people will start to see the result of that. You see, we cannot develop on a microwave solution to things. And that has been a cycle in this country. Nobody wants to step out of their comfort zone. We don't want to bear pain. And we want the best. We want to take risk. And we want the best of what are you producing as a country? What are we expecting at the standing of foreign exchange? Apart from why? So are you going to depend on oil for life? So if a president is saying that, look, I have to secure the future of generation yet unborn. You know, so pains are necessary conditions for progress. And I commend the president for his courage. I commend him for his tenacity, and I commend him for the reforms. And he has the support of all the governors in the country. Politics apart, that is the truth. He will win election fair and square. We are in this country.
You're saying that with your full chest.
Yes, he will win fair and square in this country. Better than the last outing.
Well, Biko, it's gladdening, you know. The governor of a state is not just father figure and chief executive. He is the man in front. So that he is having a rapport with former Governor Fayose, to me...
Four of them.
No. Fayose, for instance.
Well, Fayose, yes, in a different party.
Yeah.
And you see, Fayose fell in love with this man from the beginning because of his humility and the fact that he has shown clearly that he's a governor for everyone.
Okay.
Not an APC governor for everyone. So that attitude, that extreme humility is what has endeared him to these leaders. Segun Oni is not in APC. Fauci is not in APC.
Yeah.
But they've all adopted him like their kid brother, and they are helping him, as he said. He knows when to call, he knows when and who to call for advice.
That's it.
So he gets free advice. Sometimes Segun Oni will tell him, look, I wanted to do this, I couldn't do it. Now you have to do it. Call this person, call that person, and it gets done. And he will see the result. It's the same thing that Fayose does to him. Fayose has adopted him more like his own person, his personal person. So I have no doubt at all in my mind that this is why he's succeeding. And especially what he's doing in the area of agriculture.
Okay, okay.
I wish other governors can do what he's doing. Because Awolowo's farm settlements, those farm centers, is reviving them in Ekiti. Is building hostels inside those farm settlements. Yeah. I saw this by myself.
Not to forget what the Oyo counterpart is doing. This farm settlement.
Yes, it's a different kind of. This one is building hostels in there.
Oh, really?
And he has targeted
farmhouse.
The Oyo man, where they are different. This one has targeted young people.
Okay.
It's okay. You work in this place. You make your ends meet here. We are going to tractorize these fields for you. You farm whatever you get there.
Okay.
We'll have a kind of sharing formula.
Yeah.
The young people will make money. I've seen in Ekiti that it is not as if young people don't want to farm. If you encourage them, you see young people troop into the farms. They will be ready to farm. And I saw that men and women, you see the story.
Yeah.
So he is doing what I've not seen others doing. I see others too show interest in agriculture, but he's taking it a notch higher by not making those farm settlements conducive. Those young people don't even need to go home. Because once you put all of the things that they need in there, you build
a home away from home.
Yes. Maybe it's during weekends alone that they will just go home. They are back, you know, and the state will make money. They too will make money. He's doing that even in poultry farming. But coming, yes, I've seen them. There's a sharing formula again between government. Government will provide everything that they need for
produce what we
produce those birds. They would take care of those birds until they are big enough for selling. And at the end of the day, they say, okay, this is what we've committed. What we've committed, we'll put it aside. The remaining money belongs to you. You hear the testimonies of those people. So, but coming to what we are talking about, his own attitude is not to fight his predecessor. Is to see how he can tap from the brains of his predecessors, beginning with Governor Niyi Adebayo, you know, who is the oldest of them all, the former governors. But he's working with all of them in the interest of the state. And this is what this interview has shown to us. On Friday, we'll run the full interview.
Okay.
But we just decided to take some of it so that people can know what kind of person this person is and why his methods are working.
Mayor, otherwise, as governor, as president, as local government chairman, take risks. Go to where people hardly go to, if you understand what I mean.
What he's doing in agriculture is commendable. But I want to look at it, I want to look at him from this perspective. Perception is everything in politics.
Okay.
And I've seen him that he's a very good PR man. When you are a governor of a state and you give so much respect to your predecessors, you understand, they feel wanted. They want to be part of
the government.
They want to be part of what you are doing.
You build bridges.
In fact, because in the case of Fayose so loved him that he started giving Fayose problem. Members of the PDP in Ekiti started accusing Fayose of antipathy. Because very early in his administration, Fayose endorsed him for second term. Very early. Said, oh, he's deserving of second time, he's going to second time. And it's because of his PR. He's a very good, you know, he looks quiet, he looks reserved. But because he's humble, he has used that as a weapon to get a lot of people to like him. I still remember a photograph, one iconic photograph, where he went for an event. He went for an event and Chief Afepa Babalola was invited to that event. And when he entered the hall, you know, normally everybody stands up for the governor. But he approached Afepa Babalola and he prostrated full length. You understand? The governor of the state,
like a proper
you understand, approached Chief Afepa Babalola and prostrated completely. You know, even Chief Abiola was
taken aback.
Aghast.
You understand? Because most governors will not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Instead,
course.
it is these elders that will rise to respect his office. So I think he's a very good PR man. He has been able, for the first time, because, you know, in Ekiti, most of these governors don't like each other.
Yes.
For one reason or the other. They're always in competition. You know, Ekiti people has this agidi, they are very stubborn. But he has been able to enter everybody in a way that all of them see him as their friend, and they are comfortable with
And
him.
his Secretary of Defense told him, don't inherit my enemies.
Yes, they're very comfortable with him. They're very comfortable with him because Oni is outside that loop. Oni is comfortable with him. Fayose is not even a member of his party, and Fayose is comfortable with him, and that makes him a very good politician.
On SDP.
Yes, he's a very good politician, and I am impressed because it is not, even in most states, it's difficult for you to see the first generation of this news station. Ni Adebayo was the first governor, and all the people that have ruled Ekiti since the beginning of democracy, all of them are with him.
They are with him. In fact, at his daughter's wedding, all of them were present.
That speaks volume.
All of them were present.
Governor Oyebanji.
Yes, his daughter's wedding. All of them were present. So that's why many people believe that the election will simply be a walkover for him, that there's really no big deal because he has built bridges.
Yeah.
And,
Well, the opposition is PDP, and Fayose is still
Fayose is still the leader of the PDP in the state.
Ekiti,
But Fayose's desire is to see this man re-elected. He does not hide it.
Does him very
He
early.
does not hide it. And even people like Femi Ojudu, you know, nobody expected that Femi Ojudu will adopt this man quickly too, because he's a natural critic in his own right.
Very stubborn too.
Yes, and stubborn. You know,
Very stubborn.
Ekiti stubbornness.
He makes me remember Ekiti Barak War.
You know, they do witness the war.
Femi Ojudu na warrior.
Yes, but Ojudu is on his side.
Yes,
now.
yes,
And
I know.
you know, Ojudu said something that in the past we used to have even political killings in Ekiti. That none of that is happening anymore. You know, and my mind went, they said, that's true. We had this in the past. What? That is not happening. Everybody is literally on the same side.
Yeah, because political parties in Ekiti used to be war.
They used to fight to the finish.
We have company from, guess where? Ekiti.
Oh, good.
Additional. Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, good afternoon, my brother.
Let's go.
Yes. My name is Additional.
Okay then. Go on
Yes,
quickly. Go on.
Keep talking.
Yes, actually, Governor Yebanji is a blessing to the state. I was opportune to serve under the Governor Fayemi. Yes, I worked with him for about 3 years of his 4 years of his second time.
Yeah.
What I would just say is that the present governor is really trying and is building on what Fayemi have done for the last 4 years. The only advice I will give the governor is regarding the market women in the state. You see, there is the agri something that you mentioned is really thriving in the state. But the market women are not making things work because of this their unionism. A lot of people living in Ado, you won't believe, go to Akure to buy food.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. We got you first time. So, well, that's from the horse's mouth.
Yes, that's saying that, look, greater agri-production should lead to lower prices.
Okay.
We're saying that these market women are not allowing that to work, that people still have to go and buy stuff from Akure.
Yeah.
So I think that the governor also find a way to reach out to these women so that his goal would ultimately be achieved by way of lower food prices.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, gentlemen. we must go, but not before thanking Mayor Akinpelu for your time.
Thank you for having me.
BKO for your intervention.
Thank you.
Okay, folks, the Backroom Boys, we thank you too for your great job. We are done on the program for this Sunday.